Hi, I'm Lori Brizee, registered dietitian and certified specialist in pediatric nutrition. I'm here to talk about dealing with picky eaters. If you are a parent, you more than likely have dealt with some finicky eating at some point in your child's life. My child won't eat any fill in the blank: meat, vegetables, fruit, milk. Most of our children have some degree of picky eating, especially during the toddler and preschool years. Some kids will eat anything you put in front of them. They are the exception. But most are suspicious of new foods. Sometimes it is the taste or smell. Sometimes it is the way it looks. Sometimes it is the texture. In many cases, they like a food one day and refuse it the next. Kids' refusal to eat the foods that are served causes a lot of parental frustration and can become a major battle if we let it. Number 1. Make sure your child comes to meals hungry. If she is grazing on foods or sipping on milk or juice, even diluted juice, throughout the day, she is not going to be very hungry at mealtimes and definitely not going to try anything new. Kids need a minimum of 2 hours and up to a maximum of 4 hours between eating times. Any foods or liquids that contain calories can take the edge off their appetite so that they will not be interested in any but their favorite foods at mealtime. We have to recognize that some of us taste the bitterness in vegetables more than others. One person may love Brussels sprouts, but another can't stand them. There is a bitterness in Brussels sprouts and many other vegetables that some people can detect more than others do. The way in which vegetables are prepared can make a big difference in the flavor. Lightly steaming vegetables can bring out the sweetness, while overcooking them will bring out the bitterness. Lightly sautéing vegetables in olive oil and garlic and/or ginger may give enough flavor for your child to like them. Even addition of just a little sugar or honey to cooked vegetables may make them more acceptable. Grating or blending vegetables into other foods may also increase your child's acceptance of them. Try blending spinach or kale and mushrooms, bell peppers, and onions into spaghetti sauce. Many kids will eat vegetables this way, but not if they are in chunks in the sauce. Try finely chopping or grating broccoli or zucchini into macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes. Start with small amounts of vegetables and increase as your child accepts them. It may take 10 to 20 exposures of a new food for your child to willingly accept it. If you are unsure of your child's acceptance of a food, put a very small amount on her plate, like half a teaspoon. Make sure there are at least 1 or 2 things in each meal that you know your child will eat. It is very tempting to say, "Eat that bean and I'll let you have more bread." That just tends to make the bean seem even more offensive to the child. Keep on putting small amounts of all the foods you are serving on your child's plate and try not to make a big deal over whether she is eating them or not. By serving a variety of foods, your child is likely to eat enough to meet her nutritional needs. While many children are picky eaters and do fine, there are some who really do put themselves at risk for malnutrition due to their extreme pickiness. They are truly the exceptions. If you have a child like this, who only eats a couple of foods and seems very sensitive to tastes, textures, and smells of foods, talk with your pediatrician and ask for a referral to a registered dietitian or a therapist who has experience with behavioral eating problems in children. Most kids are picky eaters at some point, and it is definitely a frustration for all of us parents. Call your child's doctor if you have more questions. I'm Lori Brizee, registered dietitian and certified specialist in pediatric nutrition.